suppose we need the microphone if we want this to work. We'll wait for people to get in here. It's good to see all of you. Let's just, guess let's just go to the top down. Gonna be organizing some cards tonight. Just like found some random stuff that I'm going to get rid of. I don't exactly know what all we have here, but I do plan on looking through all this stuff to see if there's anything worth value. Let's see here. What's up, old world? Good to see you, Food Time. Good to see both of you on this Friday. Happy Friday to you both. Okay. All right, cool. Every time I do this, I end up building decks, right? I could see how that would happen. I could see how that becomes a thing. Oh, let's see here. I guess what I want to do is I want to like pull stuff that's valuable, obviously, because I do plan on selling some cards. Oh no, oh no. There we go. Alright, we should be in good shape. Alright, let's see what we got here. Is the stream lagging for anybody? Let me know if the stream is lagging for you. Alright, so this is stuff that I had already started looking at. Let's go ahead and sort by color. We'll go ahead and sort by color at least. Oh, there's another pyrokinesis. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Sink into Stupor foil, Coruscation Mage foil. So there's like a whole bunch of like really good EDH cards. A lot of these are foils. Like, what do I have all these Catildas for? Fling, Iridescent. Oh yeah, so there's good stuff here that just needs to either make its way into decks or back into binders. Something. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of like oh, wait. Oh. Never mind, that box is right here. Good to see everybody. How's it going? Happy Friday. Little impromptu stream here. Trying to figure out what day to actually stream and lock that down as a as a consistent thing. Cryptic command. Oh yeah, so this is all just like random stuff. Okay, so these would have been cards that I was pulling for VV that didn't make it into VV. Because I ended up building VV like CEDH. And I barely even play that. Let's see here. Needs to make it into my Shadow deck. I built Shadow Mysterious Assassin and that deck is so sick, man. It's so good. But here's like stuff like, I mean, there's some really good commons here. We also have uncommons that are non-foil, so let's put those in their own spot. And then I promise I'm not going to look at everything upside down the entire time. Okay, these are all... Okay, well that's nice. All of those are uncommons. We'll make that easy. Then we have foil commons, the Voldaren Epicures. Cures. Alright, so these are all like rares. Eternal Masters. Okay, so a lot of that is Japanese, it looks like. So let's pull the stuff here that isn't Japanese, and then... Yeah, this is all EMA. That's English EMA. English. English. Okay, and then we get to a chunk of Japanese here. So we'll just keep all these together. Alright, so stuff that I'm keeping. We'll set over here. Pyrokinesis. That can be kept. Sphinx of Forgotten Lore, Cure, Best to See God. There's a Sulfum. There's so much stuff here that's pretty good. Alright. Jarina, Extinguisher Battleship. Is this a foil? Yes, it is. Okay. So I want to get that in a deck as well. I've actually been pretty impressed with Extinguisher Battleship. This card's, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty good card there. Alright, so all this stuff is a keep. And we have Urban Retreat, which is also a keep. These Voldaren Epicures can go over here with commons. Now let's get all this stuff into piles. This foil Pyrokinesis, I just don't think I'm ever going to play it. So, like, that's a good candidate of something to sell. Royal Scions, Niv Mizzet, Comet Storm, Sphinx of Forgotten Lore, Flash, flying 3/3 for 4. When this creature attacks, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost, so that's a pretty good card there. Descend upon the Sinful. Alright, let's see what we have in here. Temporal Trespass. I feel like there's a little bit of value there. I'm gonna put that in this pile as far as stuff to check. Mindrak Demon, Liliana untouched by death. What is this? Oh, just a playset by death. What is this? Oh, just a playset of that. Okay. Part the Water Veil, Doom Whisperer, Varix's, deploy the Gatewatch, entreat the Angels. Alright, so this is just like a whole bunch of mythics. There's a Mindbreak Trap, Omniscience, Sakashima. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Like these Archive Traps, I bet the value on those has dropped pretty drastically. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all the mythics at least separated here. What is this, all mythics? Alright, yeah, let's get all the mythics into a pile. I like organizing upside down because I'm right-handed. All of the mana symbols, or not mana symbols, but the rarity symbol is right here on all the cards. So I recommend organizing upside down. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Alright, and then these are all just rares. So let's get these into their own piles. What is this? Just common foils? It's like some random junk. Okay, these are all mythics as well. These are just foil uncommons. We'll set these here. And then these are cards that I'm interested in possibly selling. I mean, Ozolith. This seems like something probably worth keeping. It's a pretty good card from March of the Machine. There were a lot of fun cards that came out of this. Not a lot of expensive cards, but I think I'll probably keep that Ozolith. Other than that, I can get rid of Gamble, Green Suns. I don't think these dual casters are worth very much. Kroxa and Kuranos, Rankle, and Widespread Brutality have much value. But we will at least check these cards. I'm getting together an order and to card. So let's go ahead and separate. There's some good lands here that I'm seeing. There's a bunch of mythics there. Are these more Japanese cards? No, this is just stuff that's whatever. And then what are these? Oh, also just, okay. So let's go ahead and organize then based on where did I just put those mythics? Where did I just put those mythics, everybody? What is wrong with my brain? Oh, here they are. Alright, mythics are there. Ancient Imperosaurs. Alright, so let's organize all of this shit. First, let's make sure there isn't anything more common than what we have. Or less common than rare. Consider, yeah, Fierce Retribution, all this shit. We don't need any of this shit in here. Okay. All that stuff can just go in this common pile to be sorted out. Alright. Check here. Yep, those are all just rares. And these are also all just rares. Okay, so we're in a good spot. Heartless Summoning. Heartless Summoning, such a good card. My buddy Scott plays Heartless Summoning in a Garuda deck, and man, dude, Garuda, that is a deck that's a backbreaker. Don't Hate Superman, what's up? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you. All right, these are keeps. Let me get... It's like an entire... All the chat just came in. All at once. What's up, everybody? True Mrs. Popo says, sup, nice to see you. Heartless Summoning is great in Demons. Yeah, fantastic card. Oh yeah, it is Friday. It is Friday. That's right. RJT, good to see you. Food Time, good to see you. Yeah, like this is why I need to do organizing. Like this isn't a card that I'm going to sell, but this is a card that I'm like, it's just not on my radar at all. I don't know what's kind of happened. Like I've got to this point as like a Magic player where so much of my shit is just not organized, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I hate it not being organized. I hate when I go to look for a card and I can't find it, or like knowing a card is out there and like having to proxy it when I know that I have it somewhere in my collection. Like here's like a copy of Breach and a copy of Burgi, which are both, you know, fantastic cards. Burgi is just amazing. And they've just been in a pile here with like all this random stuff. And I don't look at this stuff. I don't think about it. And because I don't look at it much or think about it, it falls out of sight, out of mind. Like, I couldn't have told you today that I had a copy of Thing in the Ice. I just... thought about it or looked at it forever. Am I making something new? I'm making, I mean, not like making a deck right now, but I am sending stuff off to Card Conduit, and my goal is to like send off like $1,000 worth of stuff and then see what I get back from Card Conduit and do a review of how to use that service, because it is something where, you know, I look at my affiliate dashboard and how many people are using the code and how many people are constantly using Card Conduit. I think it's just something that isn't really on people's radar a lot of the time, especially when it comes to selling cards. People think, oh, I need to do it on eBay, or like, what's a good way to do it in bulk? And that is Card Conduit. It's great. Like I saw somebody who recently used my code and they sent off like $13,000 worth of stuff. So people are using it constantly. I think the code, the Marty Magic code, is used maybe like 3 or 4 times a day right now. So it's really, really nice. What's up, MTG Gaming Bob? Good to see you. Jank is so fun. It beats playing against any good stuff deck. Wait, my stream? Is the stream, what's going on with the stream? Is the stream quality poor? What is going on, man? Kind of hard to get people to watch a stream if the stream keeps like dying. That should not be a thing. Let me know if there's any more issues with the stream. But yeah, RJT says the worst experience is knowing you have a card and can't find it. I know, it feels like I have to actually like stop everything I'm doing and locate the card, which is another thing that I also hate. I hate having to do that. One thing I'm really bad about is because like all my rares are in like color-coded boxes. Like if I go and I start building a deck, like I know a bunch of this stuff was pulled for VV. And I didn't use a lot of it. And so now all of that just sits out. And that just comes down to laziness. I don't have anyone to blame that on other than myself. But it is kind of funny. Where? Oh. Jake? Putting the lands in the wrong spot, dude. Come on, man. My brain can't handle this level of stupidity. I need to get this together. I feel like Shinka is probably an expensive card. Yeah, it has. It has. Forgetful Paladin. It does feel like YouTube has been weird the last couple days. I've definitely noticed that. Stormkiln Artist, we'll just treat that as a rare. It's a good card. Alright, Archive Traps, Talrand. Brass's Bounty, Anger the Gods. Just random stuff. Alright, so let's do some checking. And we will see what some of these cards come out to. And if it is worth sending them off. Alright, these are all mythics. Alright, Sakashima. Alright, well at least let's get the mythics sorted by color as well. So if these are cards I'm keeping... Yeah, we know we want to keep these. Let's just set these over here. These Japanese cards, I don't really know what to do with these. It's kind of hard to sell stuff like this. The fact that I was so into Japanese product at one point really bums me out nowadays as a Magic player. Because I have like good cards, but I don't have any of these memorized, like except for like stuff like Sinkhole, which is really easy to identify, and it's like, oh yeah, I know what that does, or like Gamble. But like Karmic Guide, I don't have the exact like text memorized. Like Viscera the Dreadful, easy. Flying. Then you tap it and you can destroy target creature? I don't know. See, that's a good example of why like buying all this stuff, like I'd rather these just be English cards. It is what it is. I spent last summer organizing my entire collection into a card catalog by color, value, and type. Took forever, but now if I ever need to find a specific card, it takes me 20 seconds. That's so nice. Is that constantly happening? Is my stream constantly cutting in and out? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Like, what is going on with this? That's such a bummer. I really hate to hear that it's given you guys trouble. I got all this together earlier today, and the stream was pretty much just like ready to go. The one time there's no technical difficulties, YouTube is creating technical difficulties. Right now it's okay. It was messed up like 5 minutes ago. Okay, so that's why I see it keep getting up to like 15 or 20 viewers, and then it goes down to like 5 or 6 because people are like rejoining. That's lame. Well, I appreciate all of you who are sticking it out. It means a lot. Okay. What are these? Okay, so this is other random stuff. Let's just put these into some piles. Yeah, this is all fine. So, okay, yeah, these are good. So green, Jarina. I mean, this thing is kind of cool. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's kind of a good card. Phenomena. Buried Alive, foil. Is it Boiler Works? Mishra's Bauble, Pithing Needle, Tursa, Thieving Skydiver, Haughty Djinn, Prismari Command, Braided Net, and then a bunch of Catildas. I don't know why I bought all those. I sure did not open them. The Royal Scions, Niv Mizzet, Comet Storm. All this stuff is mythic. We'll put it in our mythic pile there. Okay. Now let's see what is in this. Alright. Alright. So there's all the Ramanops. Okay, so those can just go in the green pile. Cataclysmic. That's a mythic. Put that in with our mythics. Let's just get all the mythics out. These look like they're already sorted. Oh yeah, these are all sorted by color. And they all look like they are foil as well. So we'll just pull the mythics. Last chance. Harmonic Prodigy. There's some Comet Storms. Every one of those Comet Storms was a card that could have been a Tarmogoyf. I don't even know if that's a good thing anymore. Alright, so white. Alright, if these are all foil, I think I'll just keep these all together rather than put them in piles with non-foil cards. But I will just know that those are rare. You're wide up, MTG Gaming Bob. Shadow the Grave. I turn them upside down so that I can see their rarity symbol right here. That's like how I like to organize. So I can see at a glance what's mythic and what's rare without having to like pull the entire card to the side. Oh, jeez. God, this is such a Jake pile of cards. I just want to go through this really quick. So you have, like, Soul Flares. I remember trying to make this card work. Killing Wave. Vampire Nighthawk. I mean, Rotting Regisaur. I bought copies of this card because this card's amazing. If you look at that new Bebop and Rocksteady card, it reminds me of Rotting Regisaur. Necro Skitter. Got the Fatal Push. Dread Return. If it's my internet, I don't know what's going on. What's going on. I don't expect you guys to watch that though. I don't expect you guys to watch it if it's so choppy. I am kind of annoyed though because I'm not getting any sort of internet issues on my end. No, it's okay. I mean, I'm sorry it's happening to you guys. I felt like streaming because I need to do organizing and I need to pull cards to sell. So the whole idea is that I'm going to, pull these cards and then go on over to Card Conduit and look up their prices and that kind of stuff. So, let me turn off Spotify and see if that does anything. Yeah, is anybody else streaming on YouTube right now that's not having this issue? I'm sure there's someone else on YouTube that's streaming right now. Well, I'm just going to hang out here and hopefully it improves. I don't really know what to do mid-stream. I can't, reset my internet or anything like that. But I am kind of confused as to why the internet is so spotty. All right, let's go ahead and keep looking here. Let's get all these mythics into the mythic pile. Like wedding ring foil? Is that worth anything? Let's do some checks. All right, we are over here at Card Conduit. What's really cool is they have this card price check that you can use. So I'm just going to go in here and see exactly what I can get for cards. So we'll start off with this pile that I know I'm fine with selling. Oh. See, this for me is good. If retail price for this card is $10.59 and I can get a near mint price of $7.25, that works for me. That works for me. So we'll keep gamble in the pile of stuff that can leave. We got Green Suns. Hello, Paige. Apparently we're getting really, really bad choppiness. So let me know if that starts happening for you. All right, so we got Eternal Masters, Green Suns. Here until the end. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you. All right, so if retail for this is like 17 bucks, here's the thing. You could take these cards and you could put them into a binder and you can try to, trade them or sell them, whatever. But ultimately, if you could just get cash for the card now, it's fine for me to get $11.81. If the retail price for this card is 17, what I would end up doing is, I'd have to take the time listing it. I would have to actually send the card via plain white envelope. I'd have to wait for it to sell. I could price it below that market price. I could put it price to sell at 14 or 15, but it's still all of that time. So for me, it's if I can just get $11.81 for it, it seems fine. Let's see what we got. Let's see if these dual casters are worth anything. when they reprint stuff. When they reprint stuff. I think this card used to be played, but I guess not so much anymore. I'll keep the non-foil version. I'll just put in my keep pile. Yeah, this is my keep pile off the mat there. All right, we got 2 Atalis. Let's see. All right, Atali Primal Conqueror. Atali Primal Conqueror. All right, so I got the foil one here. All right, so these ones, because I feel like Atali is one of these cards that is going to be priced to like move a lot faster. Oh, it was stuck to a SRAM. Because these are very popular cards, it's a popular commander, CEDH likes this card. There's part of me that's like, I will probably just put these in a binder, and then they're like really good trade bait. So, and when I say trade bait, I mean they're just like cards that people are going to want. It's not like I'm trying to like bait them out and be like, ah, ha, ha, got you to want that Atali. All right, so let's set the Atalis to the side. I'm going to put those in my keep pile. All right, Dreadhorde Invasion foil. All right, we got a foil one. It's 405. They're giving 350. Yep, that's a good deal. We like this. There's the promo. I have the promo here as well. All right. And I do have that foil pyrokinesis, so I do think we'll go ahead and put that in the sell pile. Temporal Trespass. $230 for this card. Retail price is $2 for low. All right, so they're paying better than the TCG low price on Temporal Trespass. So that for me, that makes sense. That's easy to get rid of. There's a SRAM here that I have. SRAM Senior. For the foil, no, we'll just keep that. We will keep that. Runechanter's Pike we will keep. And Sapphire Medallion we will keep. Now let's go through these foils here. Shadow of the Grave, Soul Flares. Guess I could just like check through all this stuff as well. I don't really know if any of this, like these Marionette Masters foil, is there value there? That seems like something that might have some value. Oh, okay. For the foils, $3 a card. Yeah, we can do that. I don't need any of these Marionette Masters. I'll keep the promo. The rest of these can go. Foil Inexorable Tide. All right. Yeah. It's so cheap, and I don't think I have a lot of copies of it, so we'll keep that. Let's check out Warkite Marauder. Warkite Marauder. Nope. Shark Typhoon. Any value on Shark Typhoon these days? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Shark Typhoon used to be worth so much, man. So much. Covenant of Mines. Boo. Boo this card. Boo. Aether Spouts. Oh, okay. So retail price on the TCG low for Aether Spouts is $7.21. I have 3 copies of it in foil, so I will keep one of them. I barely ever play blue, so there's never going to be like a moment where I'm like, man, I wish I had 2 copies of Aether Spouts. So I'll keep one of these, and then I'll send 2 of these over to a Card Conduit. Let's see here.
Oops.
Sorry, folks. Messed up there for a second. There we go. Figured that out in the moment. Nailed it. Freaking nailed it. All right, let's see how much these Ramanop excavators are worth, because I have a ton of them. So let's see. Let's see what they come out to. Ramanop excavator. Okay, so $3.95. How many do I have? Now, Ramanop excavator is one of those cards that is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's at least sell, like, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I'm down to pare down some of these. Getting out on them for $3.95 is fine. All right, let's see what else we got. Sulfuric Vortex, Anger of the Gods. Let's see if any of this stuff is even worth looking up. Ancient Imperasaur. Regal Force, Imperious Perfect. Like, Imperious Perfect used to have some value. I don't think it does anymore. Nope, it sure does not. Yep, no. No, it does not. But it is pretty cool that they have a near mint price of 25 cents for it. Alright, let's keep looking. Let's check out this Cryptic and these Paradoxical Outcomes. Padim seems like one of those cards that should have some value. Yeah. Blue Sun, Zenith, Fraying Sanity. I think like Fraying Sanity probably has some value, but this is such a Jake card. I don't want to get rid of it. Manufacturer. Key to the City. Chaos Wands. Soul Flare. I'm not doing anything with this Soul Flare. Let's see if it's got any value. Soul Flare seems like a fun build around. Ah, yes, and I likely way overpaid for these. God, rip, Padim. Oh, okay. Are all these Padims? Well, these are all promo ones. So I'll go ahead and keep one English and this one simplified Chinese, and I'll sell 2 of them. So Padim can go. Maybe it'll go up when Lorwyn releases, or they'll reprint it in a commander deck. Yeah, possibly so. If you're talking about... Alright, Paradoxical Outcome. Here we got Cryptic Command. Well, that's cute. Cryptic Command. What a time to be alive! Modern Masters 2015 Cryptic. $5. Retail price TCG low $14.78. So that to me is like a pretty big difference in price. I will probably hold on to this. Difference in price. I will probably hold on to this. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Keep that in our keep pile. So this pile here just do this. Do this. What the fuck is up, Denny's? What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just going through stuff, making a pile of stuff that I'm going to sell, and going over on the sponsor Card Conduit, and then like putting stuff in a pile that I'm going to get rid of. And then, yeah, I'm just going to send it out to Card Conduit. I'm looking to get probably like $1,000 worth of stuff together. And I'm trying to do it mostly with like smaller, lower end kind of singles, like stuff that's like $20 or less. Merit Liege. Got the signets. Damn, it's really choppy for you too. This sucks. What is wrong with YouTube? Hold on, let me look this up. This makes me cranky. This makes me full of crank. What's your internet speed, Jake? I mean, I'll check right now. All right, it's 869.1 download and 36.5 upload. Latency 10 ms. Server Los Angeles. Your internet connection is very fast. Your internet connection should be able to handle multiple devices streaming HD videos, video conferencing, and gaming at the same time. That's what it came out. That's what it said. It said everything is very fast. I'll test it again. .2 Mbps download, 39.5 Mbps upload, latency 5 ms. Your internet connection is very fast. Your internet should be able to handle multiple devices streaming HD videos, video conferencing, and gaming at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It shouldn't be my internet, so it's got to be some sort of YouTube bullshit. Curse you, YouTube. So is it just constantly cutting out for you guys? Damn. It's pretty lame. Pretty lame. Do you use them? If you ever use them, use our code MartyMagic. You will save 10% on all of your fees. All right, let's check Paradoxical. You think it's my internet? All right, paradoxical outcome. Foil is 90 cents. I remember when people were playing paradoxical outcome. Your video quality does not look like it usually does. Oh, nice, Demon Command. Love to hear it. Says used your code in the summer, sold about 900 worth of cards. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Herald of Secret Streams. That was actually... That set had actually rare foils. Ooh, near mint price. Whoa! Herald of Secret Streams. Is that not fast? The internet is lying to me? Ugh. Herald of Secret Streams. That seems to be a pretty good card. Jake Just, what's up? Well, what did it come out to? Yeah, 8. Well, what affects the stream? Is it the upload? I guess it would be the upload, wouldn't it? Wait, your upload is 329? What is going on with my internet? What the... What is going on with my internet then? Oh. Well, I'm mad now. Now I'm mad. Do I have something? I have Spotify going so that people can listen to music. But no, nothing else should be running. I can't just have one nice stream, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Oh, the bit rate is super low. Yeah, I guess all the merfolk are probably... It's saying that the stream is going to end now. Warning. The stream's current bit rate, 954.71, is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend you use a stream bit rate of 6800. What is going... I'm so sorry, chat. Mace the Mind Sculptor. I do read this chat, yeah. Yeah, I see you. You're not reading the YouTube chat. No, I am. Jake Just, good to see you. No, I am reading the YouTube chat. Unless I'm missing a bunch of stuff from YouTube chat. I've read pretty much everything I see. Damn, I'm mad as a palindrome. Yes, it is. Alright, let's keep going here. Oh, God. Paige. Paige, we gotta figure out these streams. What is wrong with this stream? What is going on? Archmage's Charm. Yeah, I mean, that can probably go. Put that into the sell pile. Foil. It's more worth it to just keep it, honestly. Worth it to just keep it. Merit Lage's Slumber. Blue Sun Zenith. Fraying Sanity. Let's see if Fraying Sanity has some value. How does Fraying Sanity... How is it only worth like $1? I don't understand. I know Merit Lage's Slumber isn't worth anything. Blue Sun's Zenith. Come on. $2 for the foil Blue Sun. Well, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Dramatic reversal. I have the OG foil. I mean, this is... I'm not going to sell that for that cheap. Anthem Mutineer. Ah, that's not worth anything. Good. Okay, I'm not selling any signets. Like, all these signets, these are all getting kept. Staff of Nin. I see Key to the City. Yeah, I'll keep the Staff of Nin as well. Is the stream still sucking ass? Alright, I see Key to the City. Let's get all the keys. Key. Chaos Wands. Puppeteer Click. Alright, so these are all keys. One, two, three, four, five. That's 6 of them. Okay. No, 7. 7 keys. Let's see if key is worth anything. Key to the City. Nope. They're all worth like next to nothing, so... I'm guessing then I'll just keep them. I'll just keep them. I don't want to send off dollar cards. Alright, let's check the wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wands. You think chat is just really behind, or it seems behind for us? It has to keep loading. Well, that's really annoying. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with my upload speed, because I told Spectrum that, you know, I do streaming. We haven't had this issue with many streams, so I'm kind of just confused. Yeah, we're not getting rid of Chaos Wands either, apparently. This card looks kind of fun. Alright, so it's just an internet issue. Okay. Cody looks like it'd be more interesting to build. Mind's Eye. And it's foil Battle Bond. Battle Bond! Yeah, I'll just keep it. Mutilate. I mean, honestly, should I be running Mutilate in, like, my Shadow deck? I probably should. No one's gonna buy this. Shadow of the Grave. 2 foil Shadow of the Grave. Not a lot of value on this. $1.64. Yeah. Yogg's Vile Offering. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Nope. That's just some booty. That's just some booty right there. No one wants Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Got it. Noted. We got Soul Flayers, which we already looked up, aren't worth anything. Unbreathing Horde. It is a good zombie card. Yeah, see, 95 cents, but the retail price on TCG low, 517. That for me, I'm just going to keep that as well. I do like that they give you this price checker. Killing Wave. For each creature, its controller sacrifices it unless he or she pays X life. Killing Wave seems good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, this is an old card here. Honestly, looks really pretty though. It's a nice card. I want to just put it into a regular sleeve, because that perfect size sleeve was beat to shit. Liliana's Mastery. What's up? Good to see you. Demon Command says fine for me. Okay. That's good. That is good news. We have been getting some delay in chat, so if it takes me a minute to get back to you, I apologize, but I am reading all chat. As it's just taking me a minute to get to it. Liliana's Caress. Oh god, I have some of those to get rid of. See, like cards like this that are old and scarce, best to just get rid of these. Truly. Alright, Liliana's Mastery. No real big value there. Let's see. We got the Vampire, Nighthawk. $1. No, and this is Japanese, so no one's gonna want that. Hero's Downfall, no one wants that. That was reprinted at Uncommon. We got Rotting. Rotting Regisaur. $1.65 for the promo. Let's check Necro Skitter. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So like this, for example, I definitely want to get rid of. Necro Skitter, their near mint price for the foil is $16.50. Retail is $20. That for me is a good one. That for me is a good one. We want to get out of the Necro Skitter at that price. That is good for us. Fatal Push. I don't think Fatal Push has much value anymore because of how much it has been reprinted. But we will check. Yeah, these are just better to just keep these. If they're given 60 cents a card, I would rather just keep them. Nuclear Fallout. Foil on Nuclear Fallout. Just keep. Puppeteer Click. We got a couple Dread Returns. Let's check this gem palm. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's like a $5 foil. I'm just going to hold on to that, though. Duress. Dread Return. It's going to be cheap. Ooh, that's not a bad price on those. I'm going to keep one of these, and I'm going to send one of these off. Puppeteer Click. No, we'll keep this. This is a fun effect. Hendrick. Hendrick Sar. And it is foil. Yeah, sure, I'll sell Hendrick. Damping Matrix. This is a card that I just absolutely will not play. Yeah, foil price, $2. We got Contagion Clasp. Time Spiral Remastered Contagion Clasp. I'm going to keep that. There we go. Academy Manufactor. This is a card that gets reprinted more and more. I do have a foil one here. Electrostatic, no one's going to want that, and no one's going to want all of these Japanese scuttling doom engines. Let's check Lodestone Mirror. Yeah, that's fine. And then Pithing Needle. Bauble is a keep. Ruby Medallion I'll keep. And then Primal Amulet can go. I know Primal Amulet's going to at least have some value. Yep. Yeah, they're giving 6 and TCG low is 6. That works for me. Goblin Charbelcher. Unexpectedly Absent. I think there's a little value on that. Very little value. Eight and a half tails. $0.25. Austere Command. All right, these are good. Let's see if any of these green cards look like they're worth. Ancient Imperator, Regal Force. Yeah, I can get rid of Regal Force. Sell one, keep one. Let's look at red cards. Tursa. Sulfuric Vortex, Brass's Bounty. Alright, no real value there. Anger of the Gods. I can probably get rid of this copy of Breach. Yeah, so Breach can go. I don't need that. Bergie. Bergie I'm keeping. I'm not getting rid of Bergie. Oh, no, Breach can go. Bergie stays. Torbran is good, and I don't have multiple copies. Atali Primal Storm. Howdy doody. Good to see you, Highlander hipster. Alright, we got Atali Primal Conqueror. And Atali Primal Storm, which has apparently been reprinted 1,000 times. Well, their near mint price for the borderless Atali is $370, and the TCG low price is $259. So I'm going to get rid of this Atali, even though it looks really cool. Actually, I'm going to keep it because I like it. And that's the emotional attachment to my cards. Got Furnace of Wrath. How do I get rid of Furnace of Wrath? I just love it. I just love it so much. I'm not getting rid of it. I can't. I can't. I shorn't. Got Ashling, Fling. How much stuff are you going through? Like your whole collection? Just like random stuff right now, because it's like I'm doing double duty of like organizing and then also pulling stuff as I see it. God, Ashling Flame Dancer is only... This is such a cheap foil. Tursa, Sulfurix, Crater Hellion. Okay. All this stuff is fine. Let's go through some mythics. What'd you say? Sell? Sell your butt. I'll be right back. I need to be the one doing the sorting. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nerp. Nerp, 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 nerp. Nerp, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. So we go like this. Keep. And then we go like this. Move some stuff over. These are all getting sold. This is not a negligible amount of cards. This has got to be like at least, you know, like a couple $100 worth of stuff so far. If I had to guess. Maybe a little under. Thank you, Highlander. Exactly. I am a big boy. I'm an adult baby. I've got this figured out. You don't know what it's like to be an adult baby. The fact that you can even say, like, selling my Amano, and then I could be like, the foil Amano. What a time to be alive. I can't believe we have that thing. I cannot believe it exists. Alright, let's look through some of these mythics. Let's look through some mythics here. I'm looking at Liliana Vest and I'm like, but am I actually going to sell it? Like, I never will. It looks too nice. I don't want to get rid of it. What, are you talking about the Atali? Which one? This? Yes, but after tax and stuff. I can't get rid of this. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping that shit. Here, let's move some stuff over a little bit. I am keeping that shit, chat. Alright, Comet Storms. Last chance. Liliana of the Dark Realms. Doom Whisperer. Alright, let's do white. We'll do these in order. White. Then we'll go green. Classic keep pile. That's right. That's right. Good to see you, Zach G and Count. Good to see you guys. If I'm kind of behind on responding to chat, it's because we've had some latency issues. Some folks in chat think it's my internet. I don't know if it is, but some people think it is. Just wanted to do a little Friday hangout. All right, let's do red cards here. Rowdy Crew, Jayas, Varix. I mean, these just look like bulk mythics, but we're gonna see if any of these. I mean, they're not all bulk mythics because I'm seeing stuff like Sakashima in here, and I know that that's good. More Comet Storms. More Comet Storms. Some Mizzix Mastery. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. Jake is a simple man. He sees Lily, he keeps Lily. That's right. How are you doing, Zach? How's your Friday going? Do you have anything fun planned for the weekend? Check your speed, see if it's improved. Well, if I go check it, isn't there a chance that it's going to ruin it? Download $8.95. Upload is 38. It says the latency is 7 ms. Internet connection is very fast. So maybe I call Spectrum and try to figure out what's going on with my upload. I didn't know that my upload should be much higher. The plan for the weekend is get my truck running. All right. Okay. I hope that you can succeed in this endeavor. How long has your truck not been running? I think that's the question we want to go to next. How long has your truck been not running? All right. Let's get black cards here. Oh no, blue. Frost Titan, that's an old MTG card. Mind Break. $38 is not fast. Well, I mean, I'm telling you what it says. It's not like I'm over here bragging about it, and I'm like, hey, everybody, check out my internet speed, and you're like, LOL, it's not. That's not fast. Stop bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you what it says. If your truck is running, you better go catch it. Ooh. She hasn't been running for a while, but it's a 1963, so a bit of a project. Oh, okay. All right, cool. We will succeed. Okay, good. Good. All right. Let's check and see if there's any value with any of this stuff. Deploy the gatewatch. All right, no. The answer to that is no. I'm here, chat. Silver Quill Dropout, what's up? Name checks out. You're not in class. You're here watching a stream. All right, so deploy the gatewatch. We'll just set that over here. Need to figure out what to do with that. Entreat the angels. Wow. This used to be a card. Everyone just wants foils. And the thing is there's lots of reprints of it at this point. So, you know what? It is what it is. Archangel Avacyn. Wow. Big old $1.35 for a card that's worth... You know what? Whatever, man. Goodbye. This goes into the sell pile. Avacyn goes. Jake is sick of me, chat. That's... What? That's not true. It's not true. Resplendent. I should just build an angel deck just because I have a ton of angel cards at this point. And then whenever I play it, I'll just be like annoyed that I'm playing it because I don't want to play Angels. I'll just be like, why am I playing this? I'll just be like, why? Come on. I just complain the whole time. No. $4 for the LCI foil. And it's 351 TCG low. I want to see how close that is. So if I go TCG player, Resplendent, Resplendent Angel, there we go. And then the foil printing. Yeah, after shipping, $4, $5. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I can get rid of Resplendent Angel. Seems like I probably should. You really want to build a Fallout deck, who should you build? I've had a ton of fun with Mothman, but I will say that that deck is very good right out of the box. And then I know one of our friends plays Caesar, and that's a pretty fun deck as well. So like one of those two would probably be good. Wedding ring. Wedding ring. Extended art. There's Doctor Who foil extended. Doctor Who foil. These foil wedding rings. It's this one. So it's extended. Extended foil. 1148. I think I'm going to keep this. They're offering 550, but TCG low is 1148. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the keep pile. But actually, this is going to go over here. Mothman wrecked me last night. Mothman is insane. Yeah, Mothman is just such a good card. Divine Visitation, but it's not the right language. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Jeez. I mean, it looks cool. Would I rather have 72 cents? No. I'll keep it. Descend upon the sinful. Each of these cards is like one of my children. So when I look at it, I'm like, what do I do with this baby? I can't just cast the baby out unless they're going to pay me a lot for the baby. Shadows over Innistrad. 60 cents for this. Exile all creatures. Put a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying onto the battlefield if they're... No, I'm never going to play this. I'm never going to play it. I'm getting rid of it. Goodbye. I'd rather have the 60 cents. I've noticed that Mothman deck is extremely strong right out of the pre-con box. I have barely changed anything about it. Multiple 72 cents adds up. I mean, yes. Yes, it does. Warden of the First Tree. No. That is bulk. Death Mist Raptor. This is going to be nothing. Yep. All right, so like that's not even worth sending in. Okay. Garuk. $1.65 on Garuk. Not getting rid of it. I won't do it. Nissa Vital Force. Let's see. $1.35. All right, I'll get rid of it. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't care. Goes in the to sell. Seasons past. Nope. Nope. Rowdy Crew. What is this card about? Our chat? It's called Rowdy Crew. God, I'm so funny. I'm the funniest. I'm extremely funny. Let's move this. Jaya Ballard. Jaya Ballard, not to be confused with the floating mallard. Dominaria. $0.17. Okay, so don't send that in. Don't send that in. Varix. Nope. It's only 13 cents. See, the key with Card Conduit is they tell you don't send in anything that's under 50 cents. So, Chandra Flamecaller. Brutal. These are both foreign language. Arcane Bombardment. Oh, I don't think I'm going to want to get rid of Arcane Bombardment. This card is good. I just have never put it in anything. $2. Yeah, I'd rather play it. I would rather play it. Keep. Storm Scale. $1.16? Sure. Mizzix's. $1.50. Yeah, that can go. I just don't really care. I don't really care. And then how many Comet Storm do we have? Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Comet Storm. Obadiah, what's up? Good to see you. It says, I need to sell some cards. Get it going. Oh, okay, so the Worldwake version has a little bit of value foil. Comet Storm. You know what? Yeah, I'll get rid of 3 of these. I'll keep one of each version, and then I'll sell 3 of them from Modern Masters 2015. If they're offering $3 on those, I am fine with that. Rite of the Dragon Caller. How much do I think my collection is worth? You know, that is a good question, and I am not entirely sure. I'm gonna keep this. This seems like a fun card to play in a Spellslinger deck, so I'm gonna run it. Got Last Chance. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. Like, this is a card I'm never gonna play. That is not a typical effect that I like to run, and so I'm not going to play this. How is the foil price of this only 90 cents? I would guess that my collection is worth, like, at minimum, probably like, low end, probably 30, if I had to guess. But this is why I need to price it out, because I'm not really sure. Like, I have, like, a lot of sealed product. I have, like... Oh! I'm gonna ban Blight Widow. Oh! She is gonna get banned. Alright, Liliana, untouched by death and untouched by my fingertips. I've never got this card out of the sleeve. Liliana, untouched by death. What a freaking fail. Near mint price $1. Alright, 3 of these are getting sold. I'll keep one of them. But I don't need all this. I don't need all this shit. I put mine around 20k. Yeah. Nice. I do have, like, a lot of, like, random, like... I have some cards, like, I have a Cradle, and I have, you know, like, the foil Amano Lily, and then I have, like, some masterpieces. There's, like, cards that really chunk out hundreds at a time. Josh Dean says, you should consider selling to another MTG content creator that buys collections for videos. Bet you could get 70 to 80% or more on value. You know, possibly. You're probably pretty close to 100. Nice. The thing is, as well, Blight Widow, is that when you do your collecting or you're organizing, you put everything into an app. Like, all of my cards aren't specifically nickeled and dimed down to each card that exists. So, like, that's one thing as well, is I'm not taking into account, you know, like, you know, for example, all these cards over here that are, you know, like, between, you know, 10 and 50 cents. And I know that all of that adds up as well. Obnixilis Reignited. These are both under $1, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Cruel Reality, that's Russian. All right, here we go. Empty the Pits. Oh my gosh, you guys. I do not hate anybody here. All right, Empty the Pits. Doom Whisperer. Flying, Trample, and then pay 2 life, Surveil 2. Doom Whisperer, it seems like a card that I'm like, oh yeah, it's good, but I'm not running it in anything, so let's just go ahead and put that in the sell pile. Okay, good idea, Josh. I'll keep that in mind. Any good recs for a card scanner app? I've used the Dragon Shield app and I've used the TCG Player app. I like them both. I know Paige uses Mana Box. A lot of people use Mana Box. Liliana of the Dark Realms. Now that is one that I wish I had kept. Oh, man. Oh, but this is the one that tutors a swamp. I'm not getting rid of this. If I have 2 copies, I'll get rid of 1. No, I only have 1 copy. I'm keeping it. Keeping Lily of the Dark Realms. Mindwrack Demon. Like, that's going to go right into Shadow, my new mono black deck. Alright, Mindwrack Demon, not worth keeping, or not worth selling. Kiora Bests. Kiora Bests the Sea God. Foil, $5. Alright, little foil fiber. Go ahead and put that in the sell pile. Kiora Bests the Sea God. Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. I don't think I'm going to want to get rid of this. Yeah, I'd rather just keep the dope foil. Sorry. Keeping it. Keeping it. I like it. I hate blue, but I like it. Jace Cunning Castaway. See, now this is like... There's definitely a lesson to be said about this. I bought these thinking, oh, you know, 3-cost Planeswalkers, someone will figure out how to make it good. And I probably paid like $4 or $5 a card for this card, thinking, oh yeah, that'll go up in time. And now here we are years later. No one uses Planeswalkers. Everybody cares about Commander. This card isn't even that good. It's like, don't just freaking buy shit to buy shit. And now I don't even have, like, Card Conduit doesn't even want it. They're paying 37 cents a card for it. Startled Awake. Here we go, 54 cents. Target opponent puts the top 13 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then it flips into when it deals combat damage to a player, return it to its owner's hand. Oh, so you can keep milling. And it's kind of cool, but I'll sell it. All right, Sakashima. $26.99 is retail TCG low on this. That seems pretty good. $26.99 is TCG low for Sakashima. I want to just check that. So $27.98. You can get it near mint with shipping included. Yep. This is a sell. Just showing you what I'm looking at here. So when I'm looking at Sakashima, we're seeing $27.98. This right here is probably good. Good for me to sell here. Doom Whisperer reminds me of when I first joined the old channel, right when I got back into MTG. You guys were at like 6K subs making a run at 10K. Yes! Here I am again. This time at 7,500 subs making the run for 10K. Alright, here we go. Sakashima. This is going in the sell pile. We're going to sell that. Omniscience. Four. Seeing fours. Ooh, that one's beautiful. The TCG low price is $3.99. The near mint price is $7.50. Yeah, that's a sell. Jake, is the prices on the website what they're paying you for what they think it's, or what they think it's worth? What they have here is the price that they're paying you for this card. And what's cool is, as long as you submit the order and you send it in within the window of time, it needs to be a quick window of time. Like sometimes you're going to see their prices are going to be better. And these are buy list prices. So you're just sending them a package full of cards and they're going to go through. I like to do the sorted service because it saves you the most on fees. If you do all the pre-sorting yourself, which just means you're going to take everything out of a sleeve, you're going to put it all in an order because they're going to send you a paper. And they're going to send you an order that they want the cards to be in. And then you just send them all the cards in order. And they just open it up. They do their grading. And then... yeah, this is Card Conduit. And if you do use Card Conduit, use our code MartyMagic. I wish I could show you all of the people that use it, but we have had so many people use our code since we started with them. And it is a really good service. I've used it. And yeah, it's very good. So I'm going to sell that. And what's cool about that is, yeah, that is a better price than the TCG low price. All right, Mind Break Trap. This is another card that's very specific. And I'm just going to do this. I may do this more because this actually is kind of a relaxing stream. All right, so here we go. Current card. Mind Break Trap. To sell. To keep. Yeah, if you have extra stuff that's just piling up that you're not using, it's good to send it to them. But just remember the difference between, and I'm saying this assuming you probably already know, but for any lurking in chat that doesn't, make sure you know the difference between buy list prices and market price. Because the buy list is something that you use if you want to save time. And if you want to like send out cards, like sometimes you're going to find cards like this that are worth more than the TCG low price. But most of the time, the buy list is going to be like, you know, 60, 70% the card price. So that leaves margin for Card Conduit to make money. So you're using them as a convenience. You're sending them a bunch of bulk stuff Now you don't have to do the time listing. You don't have to do the time sending stuff out. You don't have to package everything, stamp everything, take some stuff to the post office to be mailed out via envelope, and then other stuff to just ship plain white envelope, print, eBay standard envelope, tracking, that kind of stuff. You just get to skip all of that, just send stuff out. Yeah, that for me is worth it. So let's check out my break trap here. Alright, so I don't run Mind Break Trap. Very specific card. Here's another one. Where retail price is $5.50, but they're offering 7s. And we'll check it again. I'm going to check it again. Okay, Mind Break Trap, future site. Let's bring it over. Yeah, 501, $1.31 shipping, so it's like $6.30, but still they're offering 7s. It's fine for me. Yeah, you save on space, and then you also have fewer cards. And the cards that you do have are just badass. It seems good. Mind Break is a sell. Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be using Card Conduit, and I wouldn't stand behind them as a service if I didn't like them. I have heard some people complain because you're going to send them stuff and they're showing you a near mint price. And some of your stuff is going to grade it lightly played. And if it's like got significant wear, it's going to be an MP or whatever they think it is. So expect there to be a little bit of wiggle room in the price. They might quote you $1,000 on it. And then when you get your payment, it might be like between, you know, $950 and $975, or maybe a lot of it graded really low. It might be as low as like $900 to $925, depending on what the grades come back. But if you keep everything pretty much sleeved, then most of the time, if you're sending them stuff that you think is near mint, it's going to come back near mint. Some of it might come back lightly played, but just know that they're giving you like an estimation here based on if you're sending them all like pack fresh stuff. Frost Titan. No, I'm just going to keep that. Jace Unraveler of Secrets. Jace Unraveler of Secretions. Alright, whatever. I'll get rid of it. 88 cents. I'll take it. Shit. Does anybody know what this card is? I'll set it to the side. If anybody knows, just let me know. Part the Water Veil. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. All pack fresh. Part the Water Veil. I'm going to assume these are all going to be cheap as shit. Yep, they sure are. They sure are. Not even worth sending in. Gross. Croxa and Kuranos. That was one I built to play and never built it. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink, 6/6. Whenever Croxa and Kuranos enters the battlefield or attacks, you may exile 5 cards from your graveyard. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's like a Terra card. Nope, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not getting rid of it. Niv Mizzet. Mind's Dilation. I appreciate that. Nice, Bob. I'm happy you're still hanging out. I appreciate you, man. Alright, so we got Niv Mizzet, Visionary. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you draw that many cards. All right, I'll part with it. I don't need it. I'll sell it. Mind's dilation. Okay. Yes, you are correct. Oh, but it's foreign. Ugh, shit. Yeah, we'll just keep these. The Royal Scions. $0.50 for the foil, huh? Alright, I'll keep it. Sigarda. Okay, nothing there. Midomai, the Ageless. This music is driving me crazy. The music is driving me crazy. I want to change this. Alright, Midomai the Ageless. Okay. I think there's a world here where I can shed a few copies of this thing. Retail price TCG low, $1.35. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 of them. Alright, I'll keep 1 and sell 3. We take dollars. We take dollars. Chromium. The Mutable. Boo. Grimgrin. All right. Farewell, my big zombie friend. That's fine. You can go. Oh, there's a Queen Marquesa. I'm sort of here. I have a headache and I'm currently trying to work on a project of my own. Okay. Well, you come in and out. You do it. Do what works for you, my friend. Oh my goodness. Even Marquesa's like a freaking bulk rare. Kiora. Arcades the Strategist. Alright. Okay. Goodbye, Arcades. We'll take $2. Child of Alara. That music was good for your brain, I'm sorry. Alright, goodbye, child. My child. I have other children of Alara at this point. Rakdos. $0.75. I'm not selling a Rakdos card. I'm not selling this Kozilek. Blade Coil. It's not worth anything in Perilous Vault. Did the internet just take a shit? Did I lose you, chat? There we go. God, I need to just freaking type out the whole word. Ugh. Type it all out. There it is, 52 cents. All right, sure. I'll take 52 cents. All right, let's see what's in here. Yeah, get rid of that shit. No one likes that. What card? Child of Alara? Oh. You should be drinking some juice while doing this. Are you still here? Yes, I'm still here. Are you? Oh, you are still here. Oh, God. I read that. I read that so poorly. Alright, so all of this. Okay, so these are all like uncommon foils, I'm guessing. Yeah, these are all uncommon foils. Okay. Oh no, that's... Okay, yeah. These are all uncommon foils. There's some good stuff in there, like Dragon's Rage Channeler and... Okay, so if these are all uncommon foils, let's go ahead and label this. You need that MDFC, the green one. Which one? The Bridgeworks battle? This one? Yes, it's a foil Caduce. All of these are uncommon foils here, yeah. This is a very good card. Alright, let's put these in here. Oh god. Alright, so we know what's in here. These are uncommon foils, if we need to put anything back in there. Warden of the Grove can go in the green pile here, blue pile. Let's see what we got here in the blue pile. Archive Traps, Thing in the Ice, Struggle for Project Purity. I'm not going to get rid of that. That's just an extremely good card. There's some stuff in here that's probably worth getting rid of. Okay. That works. What time is it? Where's our time at? 8:36? Okay. Cards to sort. Braids, Viscera. Alright, let's look at some stuff that's a little bit higher impact. I'm gonna come back to some of these cards, but a lot of this stuff I don't really feel like looking up right now. I'd rather look through some stuff that's gonna get us to our $1,000 mark quicker. Also, let me pull foil uncommons, because they can go in this foil uncommon box, since it's literally right here. There's that buried alive. Oh, this is the keep. And this. Oh, these lands. It's hard to part with lands because lands actually have really good application in all their decks where their colors are needed. Alright, yeah, let's just move this stuff out for a little bit. Any of this worth going through right now? Oh, now, like, some of this stuff is probably worth going through. Like Mind Crank. Spellbook is cool. Expedition map. Like Dismember. Ghost Quarters. Bolt Bend. Ghost Quarter. Pemin's Aura. Electrolyze used to be a card. Swiftfoot. Okay. Let's check these out really quick. Yeah, I don't know if I have other copies of it, but let me see what they're paying for it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. Condition on it is pretty rough. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. The condition on it is pretty brutal. Ghost quarters. That's one. It's a full playset of them. Let's see if Ghost Quarter has any value these days. I'm gonna assume new. Yeah, it's been printed so much. And I guess, you know what? I'll get rid of 2 of them. And I'll keep 2 of them. I'll just get $1 for 2. Bolt Bend. Bolt Bend. I'm seeing 425. Well, if there's one thing you know about me, you know I don't need copies of Bolt Bend. So I'm going to sell that. Yeah. Alright, Dismember. Got 2 of those, and then an Expo Map and a Mind Crank. $450 for the Dismembers. Keep 1 and sell 1. Thoughts on that card Strength of Will from the Spider-Man set? Will. What's the card called? I'll take a peek at it. Not your business. Well, I'll just tell you. It's not your business. No, I'm just kidding. I'm new. Can I ask why you're selling? I am just getting rid of some stuff. It's kind of like a dual purpose. I want to make these videos for our sponsor, Card Conduit, that kind of show people how to use the service, because it's a really nice service for paring down your cards and saving your time and making a little extra money on the side, especially if it's cards that you don't need. And I'm not like selling because I'm like bearish on the game or any particular set that made me feel like, oh God, you know, I need to get out. It's nothing like that. This is just generating a little extra money before the holidays kind of thing. Okay, Expedition Map. I'm seeing dollars, and that's the 2015. Yeah, I can get rid of a map. Mind Crank. This is a card that, because I played a shit ton of Magic around this time, I have so many of these Mind Cranks. So for me, I'm just like, let's get rid of it. I have a ton of them. Oh yeah. And this is exactly the kind of card I want to be getting rid of. A card that has only had like a secret layer reprint. Yeah, now is the perfect time to get out of this, because that secret layer isn't going to change the price of the card very much. So Mind Crank, that's a good card to sell. See if any of these cards here are worth selling. All right, so this is going to be like all specs type stuff. So there's going to be like a lot of reprints here. These are like play sets of foil Loxodons. Benelish. Look at all these Benelish Marshals. And these aren't just singles. These are play sets of Benelish Marshals. I don't know what's wrong with my brain sometimes. So dumb. So dumb. Brought back might be worth checking. Urza's Ruinous Blast. No, Urza's Ruinous Blast isn't even worth anything. Brought back. $4.95. Seeing twos, 95 cents on brought back. All right, I'll get rid of a play set of these. Foil Arbor Elf. That's pretty cool. Highlander Hipster goes, yikes. Yeah, yikes indeed, my friend. Alright, let's just get this box out of the way. This box is driving me crazy. Yeah, it's a foil Worldwake Arbor Elf, yes. Ooh, $6 for the near mint. I'd rather just keep it. Rather just keep it. Let's see if Laid to Rest is worth anything. Okay. Thankfully with this, Laid to Rest. Oh man, Jake. Oh good God, man. 3 cents for the foil here. Whenever a human you control dies, draw a card. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, you gain 2 life. So I thought it was going to be good, and I bought foils of this uncommon, and I am dumb. It's dumb. I have a bunch of copies of this foil uncommon, and all I can tell you is I'm dumb. If you're ever wondering, hey, how's Jake doing? Just be like, well, he's dumb. And I'll back you up on that. All right, let's set those to the side. Let's check Wicked Wolf. Enters the battlefield. It fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Sack of food. Put a 1/1 counter on Wicked Wolf. It gains indestructible. Like, stupid. All right, no one wants Wicked Wolf. Glorious Sunrise. Let's see. $0.58. At least it has a little bit of value. I'm going to keep 2. Sell 2. Fight rigging. Dumb. 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 Kamal's vow. Oh. Oh. Well. Had some value until I went and looked at the non-foil. Mana Gorger Hydras. A fool and his money are soon parted. Avatar of the Resolute. Josh, exactly. Does the card suck? Yes. Jake has 37 in foil. Mm-hmm. If it was false news or fake news, I would ban you, but it's true. So, there's nothing I can do about it. All I have to do is eat it. Avatar of the Resolute. 14 cents. Multanis. Alright, so I have a bunch of Multani. Let's see if it's worth anything. You would think probably. Good. Good. 13 cents. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. 13 cents. I was probably buying these off Card Kingdom for freaking God even knows how much. Probably 50 cents a card, $1 a card. Crashing Footfalls. This was a card that was definitely a thing. Good. Good. $1.25. Good. Very good. I love you, bud. Good. Smart. Smart man, make good choice. They're going right back into the spec box. Ugh. Champion of Ronus. Me thinking Champion of Ronus was going to be a good card. You may exert Champion of Ronus as it attacks. When you do, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Elvish Piper exists. What made me think that this was going to be some freaking amazing goddamn fucking... Alright, I'm not just going to turn the stream into a bunch of curse words. I just had to get those two out. I had to just get it out there for a second. But I'm good now. Fucking shit. Paradox Zone. Good. Good job. Good brain. Good brain, Paradox Zone. Good brain. Yes. Yes, well brain. Good, 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 good. Death Mist Raptor. Good, 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 good. What's nice about that is we already freaking looked it up. We already know it's trash. Choke. 4. Alright, we got 4 of those. Yeah, well, you weren't there when original Champion of Ronus came out, and there weren't a ton of effects like that already. But yes, you're right. Alright, choke. Yeah, I'll get rid of all these. 60 cents each. I'll just get rid of them. Let's sell those. Warden of the First Tree. Didn't we already look this shit up? Yes. It's trash. Glorious Sunrise. Trash. Laid to Rest. Trash. Mongrel Pack. Well, these are all reserve list, I'm pretty sure. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Nope, it isn't reserve list. Yeah, I don't think it is. Yeah, Josh, I was thinking about doing streams where I build a commander deck and, like, give it away. I think that could be kind of fun. Now, here we go. These are gonna... Okay, a full set of Descendants Path. One of them is foil. These are gonna have a little bit of value. Ooh, retail price 17 on the foil. I'm gonna keep the foil. But these other three... No, I'll keep one foil and one non-foil, and I'll get rid of two of them. Go through my collection, Jake, if you want to cry some with a friend. Oh man, is yours pretty rough as well? All right, here we go. Oh, Thrill of Possibility. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we've got some good cards. At least right there in the front. Oh, Jesus. Okay. These are all foils. Or wait, no. Two are foil, two are not. That's Thrill of Possibility. Dude, don't beat yourself up. There was a time when these cards held value and they were worth the spec. Unfortunately, a lot became pre-con type fodder. Yeah, not only that, but like a lot of them got reprinted into oblivion. Do you know what's up? Good to see you. That Faithless Looting is attractive. You don't know what you're talking about. That Faithless Looting is attractive. I cannot believe this Thrill of Possibility is this cheap. All right, it's getting kept. There's no way I'm getting rid of that. Faithless. All right, Faithless, and it's STA. Let's go. Now we're cooking, dude. We are looking things up based on set code. Their near mint price is $1.30. Retail is 75 cents. Then the foil's $2. All right, so I'm gonna sell. I have two foils. I'll sell one foil and one non-foil. And then I'll keep one foil, one non-foil. Do you prefer AI art or this? AI art or this. Cartouche of Zeal. Ooh, 4 foil Cartouche of Zeal. Let's see if it's worth anything. Honestly, I could run those in red Dan. LOL. Which ones? The Faithless? Alright, Cartouche of Zeal. 11 cents. Kind of a poopy diaper there. Kari Zev's Expertise. Bruiser Hammerfist, what's up? Out of those two options, AI art. Yeah, that unfortunately. Anything is better than AI art. That art is trash, says Bruiser. That's the best Faithless Looting. Karizev's Expertise. Alright, so Karizev's Expertise I bought because I thought there was a combo where you could just kind of cheat stuff out with it. Many years later, it is clear that that is not the case. Captivating Crew. Why did I buy this? What was I thinking? Why is my brain such a stupid brain? I want to know. And I want to learn why my brain sucks. I want to figure it out so that I can change my future. Alright, Curse of Hospitality. Let's see. Hey, everybody be nice. Everyone's opinion is correct. Why did I buy this Curse of Hospitality? What the F and H? Enchant player. Creatures attacking enchanted player have trample. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to enchanted player, that player exiles the top card of their library. Till end of turn, that creature's controller may play that card, and they may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Whatever. Too much text, too long, didn't read. Robber of the Rich. I feel like this guy's worth keeping. Yeah, it's only $1 for the foil. I'm just going to keep it. I'd rather keep it. Rather keep it, never use it, know it's in a box somewhere than get $1 for it. Oath of Chandra. And it is foil. And it is pre-release. Ooh. Yeah, they're all pre-release. I'm getting rid of all of them. All of them are gone. All of them are getting sold. They're out of here. Brandon, if you want these 2 Faithless, I'll set them aside for you. Here, I'll just put them up here just in case you want them. Alright. More Oath of Chandra. Yeah, those aren't worth shit. Risk Factor, 4 of them. Oh, I thought Risk Factor was going to be a serious card. 60 cents. When you look at it, target opponent may have Risk Factor deal 4 damage to them. If they don't, you draw 3 cards. And then it has Jumpstart. Why did it not take off? Well, I mean, it did for a minute, but it didn't stay. I guess it's just expensive. It's an expensive card. Imagine if it had only cost 1. What's the price on this thing in foil? 60 cents? Yeah, I can say goodbye. I'll just get rid of 3 of them. Keep 1. Glint Horn Buccaneer. Okay. Who in chat remembers what's the card that you play with Glint Horn Buccaneer? Who remembers? Okay. This card has some value. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... How many do I have? These are $3.40. I have 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 of them. I'll keep 1 and I'll sell 7. I am fine with that. Insults. Into injury. Play sets. 18 cents. Boo. Alright, let's see if Shiv and Harvest comes up. Chat, Shiv and Harvest should be one of these cards. Whoa, my God. Holy fucking hell. Shiv and Harvest. 1 red, 1 other. Sack a creature, destroy target non-basic land. In my opinion, that seems like a good effect. Let's see if there's any sort of demand. Okay, 2 things. That's stupid because there's so many freaking lands that are pesky. I was just talking to people last night about how there's so many broken lands. Oops, I forgot to keep up with chat. Give him the other 2, please. Hey! Just a suggestion, but if you document and scan all the bulk, you can donate it to Goodwill and get a tax deduction. That's not a bad idea. I will pay you to destroy those faithless looting right on stream. No! Well, you own them, all of them, so I assume it's whatever you want to sell them for. You would have to... No, I can't destroy them. I can't destroy them, but I can look up Shiv and Harvest. Can someone please explain to me why Shiv and Harvest, is it just like a feels bad card? Like, this seems so good in today's metas. There are so many lands that are just backbreakers. Okay, but then each land, if you have creatures out, this just sits on the battlefield and is just something that can clean up annoying lands. Oh my God. You guys have to dial it in. You're getting really out of pocket. Why does that suck? What makes it bad? If you're running tokens, you wouldn't like to have something that you could just pay 1 in a red to just destroy your Cabal coffers. Destroy that Gaia's Cradle. And you can just sack a token to do it. Like, you wouldn't want that in... I know it's a 2-mana investment. I see what you're saying. You should do it as a cosplay. You should absolutely do it as a cosplay. Alright. Now we've got some black cards to do. Let's see, oh God. Alright, let's just see. Let's just see what's in here. Death Tyrant. Oh! Wait a minute. Death Tyrant is such a good... Death Tyrant is such a good card for Shadow. I need to be running that. Okay, Death Tyrant. Dollars. I'm seeing 66 cents. Retail price $1.91. That's a pretty big difference, though. That is a lot of versions. It asks a lot of you just to kill things that aren't killing you. Plus 2 for wanting yourself doesn't work in Commander. You have 3 opponents. Blight Widow says, I'd rather use my mana to overrun the board with tokens. Either the card exists or I will be a living reminder of it. You know, just never forget. Never forget. Josh Dean, keep the Shivan Harvest. I think land destruction will become more mainstream. I don't think we've hit a ceiling of lands are too good that the feel bad of mass land destruction is allowed to exist. Land destruction has been frowned upon, but like you said, now there are so many good ones. Yeah, there's just a ton of them. Not me clicking the screen like it's spell table to read the card. Jeez, oh god. It's the only way. That's the long game. I just need to go to a con dressed as Shivan Harvest. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see where we're at. Ritual of Soot. Why did I buy it? What was my brain thinking? Sphere of Annihilation. Let's see what this is. Ah! Just foils of Sphere of Annihilation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Good job, Jake. 8 Sphere of Annihilation. Because if you get all 8, you'll win the lottery. Let's see. Good. Yes. Smart. Good. Yes. 10 cents. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Likely paid $10 to have $1 worth of cards here. Sphere of Annihilation enters the battlefield with X void counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile Sphere of Annihilation, all creatures and planeswalkers with mana value. Okay, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. Tasker the Golden Fang. Here's the issue with Tasker, is like, I would have been buying these thinking, oh, that card is so good in Standard. Like, what the hell, man? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 foil Tasker from UMA. Shadow of the Grave. We already looked up Writing Regisaur. Let's see. Rise of the Dreadmarn. During your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its foretell cost. It's okay, chat. I'm going to make him run all specs through me in the future. Well, Lord Mordino, I will also say on the mass land destruction thing, if I'm playing any sort of edge lands, you should not let me keep it. In Historic, I've been copying things I shouldn't be allowed, and it's a side piece. The Golden Fang sounds so good, but I think Delve is a good commander ability. But I don't think... No, it isn't. Yeah, exactly. Just don't spec. Bought 15 red Go-Go's for 30 cents each. That's the kind of specs I do. Ah. Did you get them for 30 cents each? Hey, chat, look at all my Rise of the Dreadmarns. What do you think? And no, these aren't just singles. They're all play sets. They're all play sets. Rise of the Dreadmarn. Like, I have no words. That's a lot of dread. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you very much. Alright, Tasker the Golden Fang. Already looked this up. More of that. Ugh, Demonic Pact. I built Shadow. I don't even run Demonic Pact in it. You have some too. It's very fun in Arabella. Which card? Here we have Netherborn Altar. Let's see, what was I thinking? Put a soul counter on Netherborn Altar. Put your commander in your hand from the command zone. Then you lose 3 life for each soul counter on it. Oh. Like, does that not seem good? Put a soul counter on Netherborn Altar. Put your commander into your hand from the command zone. Then lose 3 life for each soul counter on it. Circumvent commander cost. It's an interesting card. Nope. Nope. Everyone thinks it's bad. Everyone thinks it's just terrible. It's extremely bad. Got it. I thought it was going to be good in Shadow. Yes. That's what it appears. Dreadhorde Invasion. Alright, we got Dreadhorde Invasion here. Here. Nope. Not even worth it. Lich's Mastery. Alright, here we go. Hexproof. You can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, blah 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 blah. Alright, Liliana Untouched by Death. I think we already looked this up and it's worth $1, so I'll probably get rid of these. Just doesn't make it in the deck. Yeah, exactly. I would play Nether in Paige if they had a foil printing, but it's not good. I feel like for a big cost commander, it would have to be worth it, right? Put these in the sell pile. Mortuary. Oh! Well, finally! Something that paid off! Because I bought multiple copies of this, so I have a playset of Mortuary. Retail price is $49 though? That can't be correct. Near mint 28, and then moderately played, lightly played 30s. Holy shit, this card went to the moon. I mean, these are all near mint. I'm gonna give them each their own sleeve. Yeah, these are all like pack fresh. Yeah, this was from an old Commander Sleeper Series video. What do you mean there's only one listing? A real card, it can't be. What do you mean did my phone die? What? Oh god. No. Thanks for hanging out, Highlander. Chat. Chat, the organizing has found out, did you close out both? I did. I did. I'll try it one more time. But no, it's just being really shitty. I don't know why it's acting up like this. It's a Streamlabs issue. No, it's not an internet thing. It's like a Streamlabs thing. All right, chat. I'm just gonna wrap up the stream. I hope you all have a good rest of your Friday. Sorry about the yeah, we got the mortuary. We're gonna set that to the side, and I'll catch up with y'all later. I'm gonna give the computer a reset and then try to figure out what happened with the stream here at the end. For the most part, stream was kind of good. We had some choppiness at the beginning, and now a weird moment with Streamlabs here at the end. But 3-hour stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. We're gonna be back on Wednesday. We'll see you later. Tyler, have a great evening. Count Crisco hanging out. Josh Dean as well. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for spending your time with us. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'm gonna go get myself some dinner, and I'm just gonna hang out, maybe play some Grounded. I've been on Grounded 2, and that's been a really fun game. So, yeah, hope to catch you all later. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Food Time was here. Blight Widow was here. Thank you, Highlander Hipster. MTG Gaming Bob here. Ride or Die Until the End. Oborozuki was here. Thank you all for hanging out. Ox Mopal was here. Lord Mordino was here. A lot of the usual suspects. So appreciate y'all so much. I'll catch up with y'all later. Goodbye.